Welcome to the channel, Mac Dr. Bill. I'm trying to get these cars done body work wise as much as I can before the winter come. I still got the CRX. Believe it or not, we're still working on the EK sometimes. I got my AG hatch, so before winter comes, snow hit me. I'm trying to get all these done mad quick. So I'm making the challenges or all challenges to myself. It's me against me, just like if I would compete with somebody else. So it gets pretty insane because I know how I could get sometimes I want to do something, and I know how sometimes I could get that slack or I lose motivation. Yeah, but I'm making a challenge to myself to give it my 100%, even more against my normal self. So if I have to work in 4 or 5 cars a week and pump out 10 videos, y'all tired of the body work, then that's so good with me. At the end of the day, y'all the one that's gonna benefit learning the things that I'm showing, the ideas and the motivation, and just to show you that I don't freaking quit for no shit. I don't care if anybody think they better. I don't think that really applies in my matters, because I seen people that professionals and shit like that, you know, when they still come see my shit, they still drilling on mine. So I respect those that, you know, deserve respect, but I earn my ranks. I'm a true legend. I've been doing this shit for 25 years, ain't changed. Ain't nobody been what I've been. Started doing body work with Pop Rivers. I literally started the body work shit with Pop Rivers in my town. Like, I'm the OG main body work fucking man in Amsterdam. There's no way you don't fucking talk about body work without mentioning my fucking name. And that's being humble. If you know, you know. So that's why I'm trying to put in the work, put in the pain, in the game, and bring you guys motivation, trying to get you pumped and motivated, because life don't come handouts. We gotta go and get it. That's how you are able to accomplish things, get them done. So let's show you this. So this is what I mean. This side I gotta do this whole spot. Obviously I don't know what I'm getting into. Until I get into, I could see that the base is gone. So by the time I make a patch here, like we usually do or whatever, I know I have to build the base for the mountain. So it's gonna be quite alright, because then I have to remove the back bumper, loosen it up. I do not know what I'm gonna get into. I know I want to fix this up because it looks fucking nasty, ugly. It don't make no justice for the car. The rest of the car's in good condition body wise. So just those spots is driving me fucking nuts. If we could get them fixed, I'll be a happy person. So now we move on to this side. This side the same thing. Got a little body work here and a little body work there, but if you guys notice, it's got like dent. So I'm gonna try to fucking like PBR this bitches, you know what I'm saying? Excuse my French, you already know me. So if I have to cut out here to get in here and push it out with a rod, fucking screwdriver, a piece of wood, whatever, you know what I'm saying? The only reason I'm mentioning all that shit because not a lot of us got tools like I have. If it's all you got at home, then by any means use whatever you have to bring it out. Most people, they will take out the quarter panel and get in here, but with DC5 the panel is like pretty close, and not like EG hatch that you got openings like crazy, so it's hard to get into this area, so it's a bitch. So that's what we're gonna try to do, what we have to do here and here. So I'm not worried about that. Then in the future when the car get ready to paint it, yes, but right now my two concerns is use these 2 spots here and the other spot from here to there and the other side. So besides that, I'm good with everything. So we'll see what things like that. So let's get it. Alright, check it. I got this with tape. I follow the same roundness, this OEM. on the body line so we don't lose track of what we have to do here. I plan to mark it with a Sharpie just in case the tape does grind off at some point. As I'm grinding, I have the Sharpie marks so that could go as a guideline. This we obviously doing on the Rsx. The reason we're doing on the Rsx is because this is the only car right now so far that I cannot get quarter panels for. I could get them for EG, I could get them for EK. So that's why I'm basing on Rsx, but this you could apply to any car. Bodywork is bodywork. Just because an Acura Rsx doesn't mean that your car is a Toyota and does not got the same spot like that. So if it applies to you as just rust repair instead of an Acura, then let's get it with that. So the plan with this is simple. I strained this up as y'all seen with the hammer, because this shit was like all camber out, maybe for the little dent that it had in. I don't know what was the situation. So I'm gonna cut a little section here. There's no saving this. Anybody else could have filled it with fiberglass and sand it. The only reason I'm not doing that, because I just want to slice it a little bit so that at least I could open a spot to push this out, this part of the quarter panel right there. Pause. You understand what I'm saying? So it's kind of like a PDR replayer, because most of them they would just take that hole, which I could probably try it, and you know, stripe poking in until you get it about right. You just cut a little section, because at the end of the day this is gonna get welded and fixed up. So show you guys what the head plan is, and we start with today's bit. Let's get it. All right, so we did the line as you seen with the Sharpie. Just to follow the guideline. I'm just gonna simply start cutting an section here, because this is gonna get a little plate here, so I could kind of try to like PBR with a rat bar and get this dent out, and the quarter panel should be good. Got a little bit here. If I could tap it with a mallet, it should be all right. Do my little corner. So we see where we could get with this video at today. So yeah, let's get it. Alright, so I got my version of PBR wrap bars. They're no different than this. Maybe thicker, different materials, different shapes. You can always make them custom as you got needed. I'm trying to figure out, see, maybe through the bag, see how we got it in. Maybe I could get it, what we could get to push this out. We probably save some of it. We gotta push this out. So like I said, it's different ways for everybody. I mean, whatever you gotta do. So what I'm gonna do to play it safe, I'm gonna put some tape around the tip, pause on the tip, so that way it doesn't scratch too much. Because believe it or not, if it's too pointy, as you're touching, it's gonna make like little points. Mind the action, boys. APD's finest. Back to today's program. By the way, we are in the ghetto, boys. Not everybody lives where I live at and hold it down. So if you know, you know. Right, so I'm gonna try to put this wrap bar here. Find my different angle. Or on the angle that I got you guys is the best I can do right now. I'm trying to do whatever is best for me to help me out. So at this point I'm getting the back bar hitting around here. hard. Then you bend it to your spec, you know what I'm saying? And then you get the position you need. You get inside there. Perfect. I'm gonna start with bending the traditional tape bar. Maybe one behind it. Gotta find a way. Some of these PBR guys, they don't do body work at all. They'll put a hole behind your fender, behind your quarter panel, and they just simply plug it. They got plug-ins that hide the holes. Like a 10" in the middle hole pause, like a drivet. So they got plugs for that kind of stuff. They don't really get down like we do get down. You know, we go the stream of welding and doing the process of the body work. Right? So if I bend it maybe like this back, I could get it in. Might have just get it in the right spot. I think I got it, boys. Alright, so I got it in there. Trying to see if I can start pushing out. I don't know if you guys see that. There you go. Boom. Y'all heard it? Literally pushed out. This is that part of the quarter. I don't have to worry about it. I can grind it, body fill it, whatever. Now, over here you got a little dent from the quarter panel, so I'm gonna have to try to heat it up first. Got my heat gun. When I tap it, I can let it go down and push back out a little bit, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So it's gonna be a lot of heating it up, back and forth, a lot of hammering. Put you guys on the time lapse, and we'll see at the end how much we have to cut down. I'm trying to save that quarter pound as much as I can. So with that being said, let's get it. All right, check it. The Yeah, see, it's almost gone. You see a little bit here, but it's pretty much getting strained up. You know what I mean? Of course we got the rust, so it look like shit, but we're not getting rid of the rust right in this moment. We're just straining up the bulk over here in the quarter panel. I had a bubble here, over here was buckled in. So it's not gonna be 100%, maybe 92. So I'm trying to get as much as I can, so by the time I sand it, fill it in, it looks pretty good. We don't have to put tons of bundle. But I haven't touched anything so far. You see, all of that could be buffed out if I want to. Again, I'm trying to massage it, sort of the edge, until I get it much strained up I can. Then grind it down and decide whether I'm gonna weld a little piece or we're gonna put some bundle glass by itself. I know over here I'm gonna have to do a little piece of metal to have that edge better looking like OEM, but nothing to it. We're gonna start to it, so let's get it. Alright boys, so I did a butterfly cut. You're probably asking what the fuck is a butterfly cut. It literally looks like a butterfly cut. Why not do a square? Because if you do squareness, it's gonna look the shapeness here. I don't know if that's a word, I just made it up. All the shape. Pause. So by the time I trade this with cardboard paper, we're gonna do this exact shape, but still gonna have the OEM roundness here. So it's gonna literally get stitched down here, here, here. You guys see what I mean? Alright boys, so I put tape over here in place to get the shape that we're gonna need. I'm gonna trade this in metal, cut it. We're gonna come back here, tag it as best we can, fill it in. So the Acura body filler and this part should at least be done, and we can move into the back. So let's get it. Alright boys, so I got my little cut out of metal. Go simply right there. So I'm gonna try to set myself up where I could at least hammer in. I still got it bend the part a little bit in half, so it's got the flare shape. Tag it in, work my ways, and we start seeing what it look like. So let's get it. Alright, this is done boys. This is ready to get tagged. I did my shape as best possible. This is what I call a butterfly patch, because I didn't want to go square. I didn't want to mess up the shape, mess up the shit here and there, you know what I'm saying? So by the end I tag it, grind it down. Little filling here with fiberglass, little fiberglass here. This should be done. Then we could proceed to the back. But I just want to show you guys before I start getting welding, start tagging it. That's the patch pretty much. Alright boys, so the patch is done. Might have a little pinhole in there, but it's gonna get filled. There's no rust there. Shape is perfect. I'm gonna proceed to fill it in. I did my shape, so I could do in two parts. Work on this part so I don't lose the shape. Fill this in, and then we go over it. I'll show you guys once it's filled, and then we'll move up to the back. Let's get it. Alright boys, this is what it's looking like. Nice and looking finish. I sand the most fiberglass possible, so only got body filler in the spot that it needs. Now in some spots they look high spot, I dented them in a little bit. Obviously they high spot, they stand out. Got a little icing downstairs, so you're gonna ice it up with icing. This is good with fiberglass and stuff like that. And just a simple sanding and it should look good. So let me proceed with that and let's see what it look like. I'll be happy with that. Sand it, prime it, you know, to the near future. Still skeptical if I'm gonna finish that today. So we see how we get with weather. If I gotta open the bumper, you know, line down the piece that I'm gonna do. I want it to come out right. So I might not. So stay tuned. See what we're looking like, boys. If I had primer, I could have primed it already. I didn't really have the time to do this corner, so we're gonna do the part 1, and then for another episode we do this part 2, and then we do the other side. But overall, I took care of it. The hole is sealed, welded, nice and sealed again. Couldn't be more happy. I'm just exhausted. Apologies, but I wish the daytime could have do more justice, but looking better. A little primer is gonna get there as soon as we get to paint it. So pretty soon we'll start doing this other side, and that's pretty much the whole body work on it. And then I'll decide if I'm gonna paint it or something. But for the time being, pretty dope. Happy to put in a little work in it. And again, like you can see, it's only a little filling. I'm getting close so people see it. They're like, damn, we put mad bundle. Nope. Literally a small ass wipe. If you see, these are all exposed metal. The green is what we filled up. So, nice and good, boys. Alright, boys, we're gonna call this a wrap. Alright, boys, we're gonna cut a short on this one. Light savings is getting really dark early. So yeah, till the next time, I want to say thank you and I appreciate every single one of subscribing, liking, and commenting the channel. Stay tuned. Until the next time, peace.